Even though the Xbox Series S might not be as powerful as its older and more advanced sibling, the Xbox Series X, that does not imply that you should write off the device entirely. In point of fact, the Series S is a better option for a gaming console than its competitors are in a number of respects. So in this video, we'll tell you why you should buy Xbox Series, so stay tuned till the end. But before starting, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And now, let's get started. The Series S is more portable. After it had been delivered, we saw how little space it truly took up in our home. The Series S has minuscule dimensions of 10.83 inches by 5.94 inches by 2.50 inches, and it weighs only 4.25 pounds in total. 11.85 inches tall, 5.94 inches wide, and 5.94 inches deep are the dimensions of the Series X, which weighs 9.8 pounds. Keeping this in mind, it should be easy for you to toss your Series S into your backpack and carry it with you. You can hook it up to the TV in the room, connect it to the hotel's Wi-Fi network, and play video games to your heart's content if you are going to be staying at a hotel. You have to admit that transporting a Series X around with you is a choice that is less tempting than some of the others. The Series S is ideal for both casual and serious gaming. The Xbox Series S is the perfect console to meet your requirements, regardless of whether you are a serious gamer who devotes a significant amount of time to the activity as a pastime, or as a vocation if gaming is how you make a living, or whether you are more of a casual gamer who likes to play games whenever the mood strikes you. It might be missing some of the specifications that the Series X brags about, but despite that, it is still an excellent choice regardless of the gaming style you choose. This is wonderful news for casual players, as it means you can save money on your system by playing digital games instead of physical ones. Even though it does not support 4K output and does not have a particularly large amount of storage space, the Series S is still capable of providing current generation gaming. This means that if you are a serious gamer, you will be able to enjoy the games you choose to play without experiencing a significant drop in the overall quality of the experience. The Xbox Series S has the same games as the Series X. The Xbox Series S has access to all of the same games as the Xbox Series X does, with the apparent exception of titles that are stored on physical discs. You won't be able to play your old Xbox discs, but you can get instant and hassle-free access to digital games by either subscribing to Microsoft's Game Pass service or purchasing them directly from the Microsoft Store. If a new game is released, then it will be available for both the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. This is how Microsoft plans to keep their customers happy. Therefore, you don't need to worry about missing out on Bethesda's upcoming game for the Xbox because you can purchase it through the Microsoft Store, download it to your Series S, and start playing it within minutes of making your purchase. The Xbox Series S has less moving parts to fail. When you take into consideration that the Series S does not come equipped with an optical drive, you could feel as though you have been dealt a bad hand. However, rather than viewing this as a drawback, you should think of this as making your console more adaptable to future developments. Why? The absence of an optical drive results in a reduction in the number of moving parts. When there are fewer moving parts, there are fewer opportunities for anything to break down as a result of normal wear and strain. Let's face it, nobody likes it when a console problem crops up a couple of years down the road. Your console will naturally endure for a longer period of time before requiring maintenance if there are fewer components that are prone to wear and tear. Takes up less space. The Series S is a great choice for you to consider if the amount of space that you have available in your living area and for your entertainment system is one of your key concerns. We said earlier that the console is significantly smaller and lighter than the Series X, and as a result, it goes without saying that it will take up less area, regardless of where you decide to set it up. If you play Xbox while seated at your gaming desk, then the Series S will fit well on the corner or underneath your monitor stand if you have one. In a similar vein, even if you play Halo Infinite in front of the television the majority of the time, it will consume a manageable amount of space in that area. The Xbox Series S is a quieter device. The Xbox Series S is a less noisy piece of hardware than its predecessor, which may be directly attributed to the fact that it contains fewer moving components overall. People who are unhappy with the level of noise produced by their Series X disk drive have taken to vent their frustrations on the internet. This is especially important when it comes to installing a game. Since the Series S does not come equipped with a disk drive, the process of installing games on the console will not result in any audible disturbances. Therefore, if you want a device that isn't going to sound like a heliport when you use one of its key features, then the Series S is the console that you should look into purchasing. You don't have a 4K display. If you do not currently own a 4K monitor and do not have any immediate plans to get such a display, then you do not really require a console that is capable of displaying 4K content. The Series S is capable of upscaling video to 4K quality, but it does not output video at a native 4K resolution even though it does have HDR capabilities. Therefore, there is little use in shelling out an additional $200 for the Series X if you do not already own a monitor capable of displaying content at a resolution of 4K. You may make do with what you have and save some cash by utilizing the display you already have. The lower specs aren't actually a problem. In spite of the fact that the Series X and S consoles have distinct differences in their hardware configurations, particularly with regard to the GPU and the SSD, there is no reason to disregard the more compact console. You will be able to make use of the Smart Delivery feature if you are using a Series S. This ensures that the smaller, maximum 1,440 content will appear on your Series S automatically. Since 1,440 material has a lower resolution, its download size will naturally be smaller than a 4K game's file size. Even if your game might not have all the splendor of 4K capabilities, it will still download more quickly and take up less space on your console's solid-state drive, SSD. Additionally, you always have the option to extend the amount of storage space available to you by using one of the official storage expansion cards that Seagate offers for the Xbox Series X/S. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.